Hey everybody, it's your boy Steve Rachel here again, and in this video guys I'm going to be talking about how you can increase your credit score. I know that's a big topic, right? Everybody always wants to know how to do that, especially at the beginning of the year. Knowing your credit score is very important, and increasing your credit score or having a better credit score just gives you options, right? Just gives you options, better rates, better insurance rates. You can get certain credit cards with all the different bells and whistles, maybe the car that you've always wanted, maybe the house you've always wanted. So having a good credit score definitely can impact your lifestyle for sure. So I've got about roughly 8 different points that can definitely help you. And of course there are more, but I've got 8 that can definitely dramatically increase your overall credit score, whatever that might be, and can definitely make a difference in your finances. So let's just go and get started here. So number 1, you definitely want to make sure you check your credit score. So that's number 1, check your credit score. How do you know what to do or where to begin if you don't know what your credit score is? You got to know what your credit score is, guys. So, and I've got a few different resources here. Credit Karma is a great resource that you can use to check your credit score. Matter of fact, it'll pull up your Equifax, it'll pull up your TransUnion credit scores. Okay, so you definitely want to check that information. Credit.com can also pull up your Experian credit score, and I've got more details right below on how you can use those resources to pull up your credit score for free. So check out that information right below, guys, so you can pull up your credit score. Matter of fact, at the end of this video, you can go there, check out those resources right below so you can pull up your credit score. Number 2, you definitely want to pay your bills on time. I mean, that goes without saying, right? You definitely want to pay your bills on time. That's going to dramatically impact your overall credit score. So you definitely want to do that. The biggest weight of your credit score is your payment history. And the best way to predict future performance is from past performance, right? So even if I'm just paying the minimal payment of whatever credit things that you have right now, whether it's a car loan, maybe it's an older credit card or some type of loan or whatever it might be, pay those bills on time. It'll make a difference. Number 3 is start establishing credit using your utility bills or phone bill, right? A lot of people don't know that you can actually do that. There's a service called Experian Boost, where you can actually take your phone bill and your utility bills, right? You pay those every single month, right? Well, you can actually use those payments as good payment history that can be reported on your credit report. Remember, the more positive things you can get on your credit report, the better your overall score is going to be. Matter of fact, I got some resources right below in the YouTube description that you can check out for more information on how you can take advantage of all these different type of resources that can help boost your credit score. Another one I got is called Ultra FICO. Remember, we've talked about some of my other videos about the Vantage score and your FICO score. Well, of course, Ultra FICO, of course, it's talking about your FICO score. So if you want to boost your FICO score as well, that's another great service. And they use basically your checking and your savings account if you have a savings account, but they check the activity that's going on in your bank account to help you to give you a boost in your overall credit. So it's actually pretty cool. Those are some really cool resources that you can use to really help boost your overall credit, to really help give you an additional push in the right direction when it comes to your credit score. Number 4 is you definitely want to have a low credit utilization. Basically, keep your balances low. So whatever credit cards that you currently have, whether it's a retail card or like a Visa or a MasterCard credit card, keep those balances low as possible. When it comes to credit utilization, to kind of give you an example, let's say you have $10,000 worth of available credit in all your different accounts that you have right now. But let's say every month you're only spending, let's say, roughly about $2,000. In that example, you have an overall credit accounts ranging all the way up to about 10 grand, 10,000 bucks, but you're only spending about $2,000 a month in your overall credit utilization. So it's roughly a 20% credit utilization percentage. Okay, makes sense? So if you don't know what your credit utilization percentage is, what you can do, add up all your credit accounts that you have, credit cards, car loans, this, that, and the other thing, anything that you have on credit, add all that up, right? divided by 12. That will give you an idea of what your overall credit utilization is. Remember, it's not so much of, hey, I've got these credit accounts right now or whatever. It's not just that. You want to keep those balances low. The higher your credit utilization, it's going to impact your credit score. The lower your credit utilization is definitely going to impact it in the right direction. So make sense, guys? Hey, remember, just keep those balances low and you'll be good. Number 5 is you definitely want to apply for, right, and open new credit accounts if you need them. Okay, if you need them to really help boost your credit score, what have you. I know for me, when I was wanting to, increase my overall credit score, I used a service called Self. Well, back then it was called Self Lender. You might have heard of them before. To kind of break this down, I've got more information in the YouTube description. You can check it out. But to kind of give you an example what Self is, or self.com or Self Lender, what they used to be called. It basically, what Self is a credit builder account. Okay. Basically what a credit builder account is, and I'm just going to give my example of what I did. They had all these different packages and services, right? And that I could choose from. I chose the highest one that they had at that time, which is $99 a month, right? So I would pay $99 a month for a whole year. And what they would do is the money that I'm paying them every month went into a CD, a certificate of deposit, basically what that is. So in return for me sending them $100 a month, they would actually report on my credit that I had a secured loan of $1,000, right? That I'm paying on time. So every month when I made my $99 payment every single month, it reported on all 3 of my credit bureaus, right? As paid on time, paid as agreed, right? For a whole year. Now, here's the kicker though. At the end of those 12 months, guess what? Now, of course, I guess if you add that up to, it was roughly about $1,200 that I gave Self, right? For the service. But in return, they sent me a check of $1,000 at the end of that 12-month term. So I got a lot of that money back. So I established credit using my own money. That was an additional trade line on all 3 of my credit reports. That was all positive. It was all great. I basically just used my own money. Now they've got different packages, I think $25 a month, $50 a month or whatever, and even different terms, 12 months to 24 months. So they got some different things going on now. Check that out. I've got information right below in the YouTube description, but this is a great way if you're like, well, hey, Steve, I'm just trying to figure out how to build my credit. I got a lot of bumps and bruises. Where do I begin in terms of starting building new lines of credit? Because nobody will give me a loan. Nobody will give me a credit card. This is another great option that you can use to help you to start establishing new lines of credit. It's pretty affordable and it's really easy. And the great thing is that you get that money back. Number 6 is this, guys. If you have any open lines of credit, I know a lot of people sometimes, and even myself, I've got some credit cards that I've never really used before, but I'm not going to close them. I might use them, maybe, but I'm going to keep them open because those open lines of credit, they're helping my overall credit utilization. If I start closing out these cards that I'm not using, it's going to hurt my overall credit utilization. The more I have for available credit, the better it is for my overall credit score. So the more I can show lenders saying, hey, I got all this credit here available, but guess what? I'm not even using it. So it lets them know, say, hey, he or she's managing their credit. So, hey, we'll be probably more likely to get our money back if we approve you for this car loan or for this credit card or for this mortgage or whatever, or for this better insurance rate, whatever it might be, right? So if you have any open credit or lines of credit, like a credit card or even a retail credit card, if you're not using them, keep them, right? Because it's going to help you. It's going to help your overall credit utilization, and it's just going to make things better for you on your journey of increasing your credit score. Number 7, as you're applying for different credit or lines of credit, don't go overboard with it. Remember, you don't want a lot of hard inquiries on your credit. It will definitely impact your credit score. Do it as needed. That's why I wanted to talk about this again, because there's a lot of different ways that you can establish credit, you can rebuild your credit, and a lot of that is just by applying for things, right? Certain things you can apply for depending on your situation. Everybody's situation is different, and everybody's finances are different, everybody's responsibilities are different. But you have to make the decision and look at your credit profile and say, hey, you know what? I need at least 2 or 3 more lines of credit. Hey, I need at least just 1. Hey, I don't need any. You need to make sure that you're going through the information, because remember, overall, you're trying to establish a better credit score. So, but if you're just applying just for the sake of applying, it's not going to help you. It's just going to hurt you. So keep that in mind as you are applying for different lines of credit. Just make sure you're very strategic with it and not emotional with it. Be focused, have a plan, follow the plan, and guess what? Big things will happen for your credit score. Number 8, guys, last one here, and we'll wrap this up. Most Americans out here have inaccuracies, errors on their credit report. Okay, you definitely want to pull up your credit report, guys. You definitely want to check it regularly, because there are all kind of errors. And here's the thing, all those inconsistencies on your credit report is hurting your credit score. So you have to be on top of this. I look at my credit scores weekly, actually, because things change, things fluctuate. There's this thing called identity theft. People are getting people's information. There's all kind of breaches from this, that, and the other thing, right? You see it in the news. So be on top of it, right? So you can challenge those errors. I guarantee you, if you're watching this video, I know right now, everybody's watching, I know there's something that can be changed or corrected on your credit report right now. You might not think it's a big deal, but it's hurting your credit score. There's some information again in the YouTube description, guys, that can really help you in terms of challenging that information, getting those inaccuracies and those errors off of your credit report, because it's hurting your credit. And guess what though? You can fix it. You can fix it. You can get it remedied, right? You just got to follow the right process, follow the right protocol, and a lot of things can definitely get erased off of your credit report. Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's credit report is different, right? So, but you got to start the process. The one thing I do know, I haven't seen anybody that had a credit report that was perfect. Still, haven't seen it. There's always something that can be corrected and fixed on your credit so you can get a higher credit score. So don't be afraid. Take charge, guys. There's all kind of resources and things that you can use to really see your overall credit report and fix those inaccuracies on your credit report. So, but you have to decide to do it. We're going to help you stay focused on really achieving the best credit score, credit report that you can definitely get, right? Based on your situation, based on your history, what have you, right? But it all starts with one step, then another step, then another step. But challenge those errors, guys. It would definitely make a difference in your overall credit report. Credit scores are very important, guys. They impact everything in our life nowadays, and you definitely have to follow a plan. And the points that I just went over, if you follow those points, guys, they can definitely help you to really achieve your goal, whatever it is regarding your credit. And so just follow those points right there, guys. Stay consistent with it. Be on top of it. Don't quit, and just be patient, and you can see some amazing things starting to happen with your credit. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like this video and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can get more information on how you can live your best life with personal finance and entrepreneurship. See you on the next video.